Let's celebrate the state.
The people.
The magic.
The memories.
The bright lights and high rides.
The sparkling eyes.
Over 2 full weekends.
The Royal Adelaide Show. The show of a lifetime. Pre-purchase tickets and save. theshow.com.au.
All competitors will commence on the count of 3.
Oh, welcome back to our live stream here at the Royal Adelaide Show. Now, 9 times out of 10, when I ask showgoers what their favourite part of the show is, they say the wood chop. So it is quite fitting that we are here with a man who has 21 consecutive titles in the world titles in the sport. David Foster, welcome.
Thank you very much. Great to be here, and what a great day to be at the Royal Adelaide Show. Father's Day, and we're going to be filming the father and son. What a great thing to be able to compete with your son, and the son to compete with your dad. So welcome here at a great day here at the Royal Adelaide Show.
Now, you're a proud Tasmanian, and that's very fitting because this sport started in Tasmania.
Back in 1870, between two bushmen clearing the countryside, and the year 2020 will be celebrating 150 years of this great sport. And I think 1905 was the first wood chop here. And as we can hear in the background, we've got a final of the Jill and Jill. So Adelaide Show was one of the first shows to actually bring in female competitors, and it's going to be very, very close here. Very, very close, and I got a feeling that a Tasmanian has just won that again. What more would you want?
Go Tassie. Hey, 1991, this place hosted the first of the Jill competitions. So extraordinary, and isn't it a strong competition here today? I hope we get to speak to some of these competitors. I've got some footage back of the Royal Adelaide Show woodchop competition way back when we didn't have colour TV. Yep. I'm going to ask you if you recognise some faces in here.
Oh, well, here we go. Let's have a bit of a look. I probably haven't seen this before. Well, this is what they call the tree filling, and back in the day, and of course Tasmanians have me being a Tasmanian, I can't see too many people with Tasmanian singlets on here. But I've been coming here for lots and lots of times, and look at the crowd that we've had here back in those days, and we sort of get that again here now. And I'm looking back through the wood there. The wood looks really soft as well, and I'm not quite sure. That could be. I reckon that could be maybe Ted Anderson. This guy here, I've got a feeling that I kind of remember. I think he's from New South Wales. I think he's Norm Duval. Maybe he could be. But we don't want to get that wrong because the family might go, oh, I'm lucky I'm 6'5", so I don't think they're going to pick on me. What if I get one name wrong? But
that's right. Ted Anderson's family came from Mount Gambier, and his sons still compete.
Yeah, well, how about that? Yeah, no, and unfortunately, not here today. But isn't it great to have this footage back? And hopefully one day you might be doing this here, and you'll say, you know what? There's David Foster chopping there. I actually met him.
Well, I'll tell you what, I did want to ask you about the training that goes into this sport because it's a very unique sport and there's all sorts of different physiques out there. What training's required?
Well, in my heyday, I actually enjoyed the social side of my sport, but I also trained very hard. We mostly chopped blocks, and I did have a routine of swinging a 14-pound hammer onto a log. As I got older in life, and I know probably nobody's listened to this and they're a bit of a secret, but I'm now doing Pilates and yoga and all that rubbish. So I'm sure that nobody could actually believe that I'm actually going to the gym now and doing all that sort of stuff. But most of the wood choppers, horses for courses, you chop wood, saw blocks, and general cardio fitness.
I'll tell you what, we've got a wonderful competition coming up here in just one moment's time. Now, there's 2 sections to it. Could you explain that for us? It's just behind us here now. Right. We're going to have the fathers in one row, the sons in another, but they're going to do different pursuits. Yeah,
and not necessarily are the fathers going to start first or the sons, depending the strength of the pair. But they'll start off with an underhand first. It'll be a handicap event. So the back couple will be the best axeman like in that event. So you'll start off the underhand, and then once that underhand's finished, then their partner, which will be their son or father, will be cutting the standing blocks. So,
Should we go and meet some of our competitors?
some of the competitors?
Go and have a meet with them.
Well, yeah, we'll do that.
Are we allowed to? I figure I've got you next to me. We can do whatever we want. No one's going to tell us what to do. I've got David Foster here. Come on with us.
What's this bus here?
Emily, we're breaking all the rules, but we don't care. Come on.
Come with us. We'll go to the back markers first. We'll go to the back markers first, okay? And we've got Simon and Curtis Bennett, I think, are the back markers here. So we'll go down here now.
What does back marker mean?
The back markers mean that these guys are off 35 behind. So here we have Curtis Bennett. So Curtis is quite obvious. He's the son. So Curtis, what are we doing here, mate?
Cutting this log off.
Father and son.
Yeah, father and son event.
What's it like to cut with your dad?
Oh, it's unreal, you know. Just the legacy of the sport and everything like that. Get to cut with your family, it's unreal.
Because Curtis, your grandfather was a great champion as well. So possibly back in your grandfather's day, they never had father and son's chops. So your dad Simon probably never had the opportunity to chop with his dad.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what used to happen then, but yeah, but it's good.
We'll find Dad. We'll ask him.
I'll leave you doing what you're doing. Good to chat to you, Curtis. Good luck today.
Simon, this is
Hello,
David.
Simon.
Hi, how are you? Going well, thanks.
Now, Simon, I just asked Curtis, what it's like to actually cut with your. I've had the fortunate enough to cut with my son, and it's just fantastic. But as a dad's side of it, mate.
Oh well. As a dad side of it, not only have I get the opportunity to cut with my son now, I did have the opportunity to cut with my father.
Good.
And we're actually fortunate enough to win at the Sydney show. So it's traditionally a family sport. It's a great sport to be involved with. It's Father's Day today, so there's nothing better than to have a father and son event.
Now you're 35 seconds behind, so you are the back markers. What's the wood like?
The wood's actually very good. Although I've got to say I'm going to rely on Curtis a fair bit here. He needs to pull out a good cut. He's been going exceptionally well through the whole show, so we can only hope that we can do well.
So when I said about the wood, because when you get a tough handicap, if the wood's a bit firmer, it holds up the front the front cutters. So it gives the backman a bit better chance. So best of luck.
Thank you, David. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Father's Day.
We'll certainly be trying. There's no doubt about that.
Let's go and talk to the
We'll be cheering for you. Okay, let's go and have a wander down here. Come on, Em.
Okay.
We're just disrupting all the competition here.
We are.
But we can do it.
Just come in. The second back markers of the Coffee family. This is young Matt. How you going, Matt?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks, mate. What's your feel? 28 seconds behind. What sort of chance do you give yourself?
I give us a reasonable chance to get it up into placings and, yeah, hopefully get the win.
Where have you come from?
I've come from Victoria, Ballarat.
Now, they've just come back from Brisbane show. There was a father and son chop there, was there?
Yes, there was.
How'd you go?
We got second up there.
Okay. Did the people that beat you, are they in this event?
I don't know. I forget. No.
Probably not.
No.
So what's it like to be the opportunity to cut with your dad?
It's very good to cut with Dad on Father's Day. It's not the competition or anything else, not the prizes or anything. It's to be able to cut with your father. And
Beautifully said. Now, let's see if we can find Dad, see what he's doing. Here he comes.
Hold on. Dad's saying, go away. I'm not talking to you. Dad,
This is
okay,
Dave.
what are we looking at here?
Well, this is the axes that I've got here, and I get to pick the second best one because Matthew stole my best one the other day. So, but no, it's good. It's a really good event on Father's Day here, and yeah, really good to see.
So for when your son's growing up and all of a sudden you're going to start competing together, can we pick one of these up, by the way? Oh, my goodness. I'm not all that weak. They're very heavy.
Because believe it or not, these axes, have a look at this, These axes are worth over $600. You can shave with them. Hang on. You mind if I do that, Koff?
No, that's all right.
Look at that. So you can actually shave with these axes, so that's how careful you've got to be. So, Koff, 28 seconds behind, not a bad mark.
Pretty good mark for us, yeah. Look, Matthew's on fire at the moment. He's cutting really good underhands.
Yes.
So, yeah, looking forward to the event.
Now,
Well, best of luck, mate, this afternoon.
Thank you.
And one of the great things that I've had the opportunity to do is actually win a Father's Day father and son here at Adelaide Show with my son. So I hope you get the opportunity to do with yours too, mate.
Thank you very much, David.
Good on you. Okay, I think we're nearly ready. We'll just might do. We have I think we've got a New Zealand pair here, all the way from New Zealand. We've got a New Zealand pair here.
Hello.
No,
that's my father.
I was going to say, you would have cut with your with your father.
Yes, I have.
The Crow family, how do you reckon you're going to go?
If everything clicks and everything goes well, I reckon we'll be there.
Yeah. So you actually chopped into this event last year too, and the year before, if my memory's right.
Yes. We cut second last year, so hopefully we'll do a little bit better this year.
So you've come from New Zealand to cut a Father's Day. How good's that?
Oh, it's the best part of chopping. Look, as you know, I've been in the New Zealand team, I've won world titles, but this is more valuable to me.
Yeah.
Now, winter gets pretty cold over in New Zealand. Who actually chops the firewood?
I do.
No way, I do. Always.
So
No, I should say the wife does.
In the dual competition.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to live stream this, so people back in New Zealand, your family will know this is on.
Yes, I told them.
You told them?
Yeah.
So one would be great. Best of luck.
Yeah.
I hope you all have all the luck that you can today.
Yep, thank you, David.
Okay.
If they're anything like the All Blacks, watch these guys.
Okay, we're going to head down, I think, because we're going to head down here now because we're not that far away from I don't think we're far away from a start. So we'll hopefully get a chance to have a look at it. We're all ready to go when you're ready to go. So it won't be long now. It'll be on. So the final of the father and son. Yep.
Father's Day competition here at the Royal Adelaide Show. A big thank you to our partners for this entire show event, which is Bank SA, and I think we're going to have a bit of fun out here today. We've got people from all over the country, different states, and in fact interstate, with a bit of a trans-Tasman battle out there as well. And we're very lucky to have David Foster with us as the voice.
Guess what? In the sport of woodchopping, you wouldn't know, the last event was the Jill and Jill. They haven't done the presentations yet because there's a protest, so the final of the father and son might be a little bit later. So I don't know what we're going to do. What are we going to do?
Well, we're just
going to have a talk.
I mean, we absolutely can. I'd also like to meet some of our Jills at some point.
Okay.
Are we allowed to do that? Do you know any of them?
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, Jules, because there's a bit of
We're on a live
protest.
stream right now.
Here we are, we're on live stream.
Say hi.
Say hello.
Hold on, I want to stand with the Aussies.
Come in. So we've got members of the Australian ladies team. So they will be competing at 2 o'clock for the second test match. So introduce yourself, girls.
Hi, I'm Susie from Victoria, and I'm a double-handed sorer for the team.
What does that mean? Break it down for the layman's.
I have a big old saw and I have a girl on the other end, and we go our hardest.
Hold on, is this your partner?
No.
No, you're not the partner in the team.
No.
You're competitors.
Yeah, we just won that one event together.
Fantastic. Where are you based?
I'm Tasmanian.
Tasmanians. There's lots of them out here competing.
Is the captain of the Australian ladies team.
Oh, Amanda, fantastic. Tell me, where are you off competing internationally in the next couple of years, or where has the team been recently?
The team mainly cuts here in Australia. We're open to New Zealand or American invitations, but pretty much just in Australia so far.
Now, does anyone have an axe with them that we can have a look at here? Because I'm very curious to see. I just picked one up a moment ago.
Well,
they've just thrown them away. Usually the saws.
So
let's go and have a look at a saw, can we?
Well, we're going to have a look at the saw, but you're going to be very lucky because they're worth $3,500, and not even I, who is a big and strong man, is too frightened to touch these ladies' saws. But we'll go over and have a look.
Come on,
okay?
take us over. We're going to go have a look at these saws. We're coming over to inspect a saw. We're on a live stream at the moment, so hello and welcome.
Okay, you can't touch.
Okay, hold on. We're going along further along. $3,500. Can you believe it? Oh, thanks, Amanda.
This one's got handles. That's what Susie and I just competed with, and we won the Jill and Jill Championship here.
Unbelievable. Congratulations. So, walk me through the elements of this and why it costs $3,500.
The price of steel, they tell us, is why it costs $3,500. It's a tempered plate, the teeth are laser cut, and hand stoned. Yeah, professionally hand stoned.
Unbelievable. So where do you source these?
Where do we source them? These ones are from New Zealand. Really, really good manufacturers of racing equipment to Atari in New Zealand.
Now, I'm curious, only because I'm a big rugby fan, and so the rivalry between Australia and New Zealand is ongoing. I'm curious to know, how do the Kiwi ladies perform?
Yeah, they can perform very well. It's a hard task competing against them. They're really tough competitors, and if you're lucky to get over them one day, then you've had a good day.
Now, can you imagine these saws here? They can actually beat a chainsaw when they get fast. And my dad always had a great saying: a crosscut saw is like a push bike. It's never been flat out yet. So they're getting faster and faster. And just for a matter of interest, the event yesterday was the Jack and Jill, and which a man and female, and they cut one of those 375mm logs off in about 9.2 seconds. So very, very quick. So all those teeth are razor sharp, and like I said, like Amanda said, specially made for us.
How do they get transported from one place to another? They come from Tasmania, they come from Victoria. How do you get these on a plane?
Oh, well, we pack them all up very carefully, but a lot of guys drive over here because there's all the gear coming. So we've got the official placing. So we get the stream of the girls getting the prize.
Let's wander over to the podium. Come on, Em.
They rule the bloody world, don't they?
Hope we didn't get that on the live stream just then.
We're waiting for the protest to finish. We're just trying to fit in time.
Can I give you 2 mics to talk into so you're on the live stream as well? I'll hold that for you if you want, so you can read it.
I need to read it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Delighted to have these ladies Jill and Jill double-handed soaring championship here to present the prizes on behalf of the Royal Adelaide Show and Cooper's Brewery. I have 2 young ladies who are from our young ambassadors, Shana and Amy, to present the prizes to these girls. We've had a little bit of an issue here, but we're getting over it. First, Susan Coffey and Amanda Beams. Susan.
Thank you. Straight over the neck, mate. Easy. Thank you, girl.
Well done, thank you. Now, second, we have Renee Reschlag and Jodie Boutel.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
And an amazing, very close finish. Third is Chris Brown and Janaya Nias. Well done, girls.
Thanks, Amy. Thank you very much.
Amanda, it's, I suppose, very interesting you're up here at this dais because about 20 years ago I had, we put out a event for double hand, or Jill and Jill soaring, and we had 2 people turn up.
I think it was nearly 30 years ago, mate.
Might have been 30 years ago. Well, I suppose the colour of my hair and Amanda and Gillian turned up, so we had to get busy and we put some good money on, and the rest is history. And we've had sensational sponsorship and also help from our lady Jill Sawyers to make this event what it is today. And congratulations, girls, it was terrific.
Both? Yep. Thank you, Howard. On behalf of Susie and myself, thank you to Cooper's Brewery. Without sponsors, we certainly wouldn't be here. It all helps going towards refiling saws and purchasing new ones, so the saw makers probably benefit from your sponsorship as well. So thank you. Congratulations to the other girls. It was a fantastic race to be in and to compete in. It was a very close finish, so yeah, congratulations to all the other girls. A special thanks, I guess, to Maddie Bennett. She's at home, very pregnant, so that's how I got my Guernsey with Susie here today. So thank you, Susie. It was an absolute pleasure. It's been about 25 years since we did this, and we did get the red, white and blue as well. So we've got a pretty good average. So thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Susan, do you have anything to add to that, my dear?
Yeah, well. Thanks, Howard. Just like to say thanks to all the girls here, Kiwis, Australians, wives. They are a great support for everyone. And thanks to Dan, who tried his best. And thanks to Dave, who's always picking on us.
Thanks very much. Now, you're one of our Australian representatives in the test race, and you're a specialist single-handed soaring, and it's fantastic to see you up here in the doubles.
Yes, thank you. Thanks to my buddy here, Renee. We've been soaring together for a few years now, and we're finally now just starting to gel, so that's how hard this discipline is. Well done to all the other ladies up here and in the comp. It's great to see. Thanks to the sponsors. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thanks to Archie and Richie and our fams. Archie's a champion wedger, and he's always out there to guide us along. And if we didn't have him there, then we wouldn't be up here. So thanks.
Well done. Thank you. As you may understand, Archie's the husband, so he's the driving force. Now, one of the driving forces in soaring, ladies soaring in Australia is Chris, and congratulations on a great cut, very close.
Thanks, Howard. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my partner Janaea. We've been on the podium quite a few times the last couple of years, and we're pretty passionate about our Jill and Jill soaring and getting great results all around Australia at the Royal Shows. And the Jill and Jill soaring is hotly contested, and we give it our everything, and all the girls do. And yeah, we were hoping for a little bit better placing today, but well done to the other girls. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to Brad for the excellent KBT soar we used, and thanks to Mick for all your support as well.
Thanks very much, Chris. And what about a big hand for this terrific event? The fabulous girls and a wonderful representative of this sport.
Are we back on? We're back on. We're back. I think we're back on here now. They won't be long now. They're having the photos taken for the Jill and Jill, and we go right into the right. That's the official whistle now, and this will be the final of the Villies. Now, what a great day to have a father and son, the great combination, and Villies, such a family-owned South Australian company, and these guys would have trained on Villies pies, I reckon. So. A big day for the dads here, a really big day for the dads.
The first competitor completes in underhand, and the relay is completed on the standing block. On the number one block, Curtis and Simon Bennett, and they're on a handicap of 35 seconds.
So that's the back markers there now. So that's the back markers. We're coming. So they're coming down the line here now.
Number 3 block, Michael and Lance Trow.
So Michael and Lance Trow.
From a handicap of 26.
So that's the New Zealand pair.
Sam and Troy Bellamy on 20.
Now those two guys are from New Zealand as well.
5. The number 5 block, Cleveland and North Cherry.
How good's this? 3 teams from New Zealand. Beautiful. And all the way from Western Australia. And they're the front markers, and they're from Western Australia. This is the final of the father and son here, proudly sponsored by Villies, and it's already set for a start, and we're going to run through this here. The front men will be on 10, so that's the Reynolds family from Western Australia. Here we go. The underhand cut's got to be finished before the dad, in this case the son's cutting. Looking down the line, all the sons are cutting the underhand. So here he is, young Ethan. And he's going beautiful as well. He looks like he's got a beautiful swing going, and he's going to have a good front here. Here we go now. He goes Cleveland Cherry. He's from, and then we've got Sam Bellamy, Michael Trow. And there goes young Matthew Coffey from Victoria, and it won't be long. And there goes Curtis Bennett. Now they're all away now on the underhand side of the father and son, and it won't be long. The Reynolds is going to be coming off. They're going to be the first off. The front markers have done a pretty good job here. Now it's up to dads now. All the dads are cutting the standing block. It won't be long. Curtis Bennett will be finished, and it won't be long. Young Trow will be going. Young Michael Trow. Most of the dads are around. The Coffees are around in the back. And there goes the Bennett, and can the front man, can the Reynolds hang on? But I tell you what, it's gone back to New Zealand. It's gone back to New Zealand. Sam and Troy Bellamy, they have won this event. How about that? So what do we go down and we get them straight away? How's that sound? Come down with us, quick. Well, we've got this finished chopping here. Hey, Sam, Troy. How are you, boys? Come over here, Sam. It's unofficial, but in my eyes, I think you guys are taking it back to New Zealand. What's it like? What's it feel like, mate?
It's awesome winning this with my son on Father's Day. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
And did you cut last year here?
Yep, 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. And is this the best result you've had?
Yep, yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the one to win. Really love this event. Yeah.
Sam, I tell you what, I've watched you come here the last couple of years, mate, and you filled out. What's it like winning the father and son on Father's Day here, away from home in New Zealand? What's it like?
It's bloody awesome, actually. Yeah, won it for Dad. Put a lot of work in, come over. Like Granddad would be proud too.
Yeah.
He's back home. He'll be watching somewhere.
Yeah. They come from a family of woodchoppers in New Zealand. He said Granddad was a great axeman as well. They've been coming here. You're a member of the under-21 New Zealand team as well, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. What part of you doing that? Is it underhand or standing block?
The team hasn't been named yet, but probably underhand, I think. Yeah, be my event.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? The Villies, father and son, gone back all the way to the great white island of New Zealand. How dare they? And you know what? They're going to probably buy as many Villies pies as they can now, because remember, Villies, a South Australian owned company as well, and that's a family company as well. So, well done to the Bellamy family.
Oh, what a beautiful competition to get to watch here at the Royal Adelaide Show. We're going to bring you the podium finish in just a moment's time. I'm going to wander along and see if we can get some nice sentimental messages from our fathers and sons here. Sam, I'm going to put you on the spot here. It's Father's Day. What's a good bit of advice your dad's given you with either your wood chopping or with life growing up? Because that's what dads do. They give us great guidance, great advice.
Dad's a good axeman. Like he's a really good underhand cutter. So he just told me to basically just cut the right angles, and then strength and speed will come.
I like it. Follow the right angles, strength and speed will come. Congratulations. We'll see you on the podium. Oh, what a bit of fun this has been here today.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you. And isn't this fantastic that we can bring this great Australian sport, 150 years old next year, we mustn't forget that. 1905 was the first wood chop here at the Royal Adelaide Show. We have 3 international races here, one for the ladies against New Zealand, one for the under-21s, and one for the old guys like me, over 60 years of age. But what a great day here. The father and son, the Villies event at the Royal Adelaide Show, and it's gone back to the Kiwis.
How fantastic. I'll tell you what, I found a little funny fact the other day, and that is that the wood that is chopped here is sold by Rotary, and money is raised to about $10,000.
That's right, yeah, and nothing's wasted here, and all the trees here, they come from plantations, so nothing's everything's done above board, and nothing's wasted, as you said. Everything's gone back to another great cause as well.
We'll hand over now to our wonderful counsellor and chief presenter here in the Woodchop Arena, and I don't think I'm quite official enough to hold your ribbons, but I will.
No, you are going to present the prizes.
My great pleasure.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what happens though in the wood chopping? You've got to give the sash and pash.
I'm all right.
That's not your mic.
No, I got my mic now. What's that?
Okay. Oh, you got your mic, yeah?
David. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of the Royal Adelaide Show, I'm delighted to have Lindsay here, who is the presenter of this live streaming to present the prizes to this father and son combination on Father's Day. So first we have Sam and Troy Bellamy from New Zealand. Congratulations, boy. That's Sam.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well done. Second, Matthew and David Coffey. This is David. Well done, David. And Matthew. Terrific. And third, we have Ethan and Brett Reynolds. Brett.
God, you look similar.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Sam, who's doing the talking?
It's Father's Day, he can.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you're giving Dad a present.
Yeah.
Great event to cut on Father's Day, and congratulations.
Cheers, thank you. I'd just like to say thanks to Dad for cutting with me, and to Mum for bringing us over, and all the support from all our family and friends, and yeah, thanks to the sponsors for that.
Thank you very much. Now, Matthew and David been great supporters of the Adelaide Show for many years, and being up here with your son should be a great pleasure.
Yeah, it is, Howard. Look, it's a great event. I've been coming here since I was probably 13-year-old, so it's a long time. I've won this event here with Matthew and been placed a few times, and it's a great event on a Father's Day. I appreciate him cutting with me. Congratulate Troy and Nat on their win, and all the other place getters and the sponsors, Phillies, for the event. Thank you very much.
Thanks, David, and well done to you, Matthew. Now,
I'll say something.
Okay, right. Well, doing things with your lad is very important in life, and building a bond is very special, and it's a pleasure that we've got you guys come along and do that, and a good cut for third.
Thanks a lot, yeah. Firstly, I'd like to thank Villies for their kind sponsorship. I actually had a Villies zone up before the chop, so it might help me a bit. And I'd like to thank Ethan for coming over and cutting with me. I've cut with my dad for many years now. I'm cutting with my son, so it's great. I'd like to congratulate the other place getters.
Thank you very much. What about a big hand for those guys? A great event, and what a performance.
Thanks, Howard.
Well, there we have it. All our viewers at home on Facebook, on YouTube, or on the Stock Journal website. Feel free to send us your comments. Tell us how it's all going. Thank you so much for that today. We've had a wonderful time down here, and what a way to spend Father's Day.
Oh, mate, not much better. I've had the fortunate ability to have won a father and son with my son here. He was only about 14 years of age. He's 35 now, and those memories always stop with you. And you can see the passion from the sons. You know, I helped my dad out. You know, how good was that? But thank you very much. I've enjoyed the day, and if you get a chance to come down and have a look at this great Australian sport, 150 years old next year. How good's that?
Been pretty amazing. I'll tell you what, this bloke has over 1,000 titles to his name too. He's pretty outstanding. Thank you, David, for your time here today. We are off now to do our champion rider class. That's in the main arena. We'll be filming that. Our judge, Lee Halpin Bishop, who has come across from New South Wales, will bring you all of that action from the horses in action out in the main arena in a few moments' time.
Let's celebrate the state.
The people.
The magic.
The memories.
The bright lights and the high rides.
The sparkling eyes.
Over 2 full weekends.
The Royal Adelaide Show. The show of a lifetime. Free purchase tickets and save. theshow.com.au